Previously, we talked about all the things that you need to know about taking care of guppies. Now, we're going to show you how to set up an aquarium for them. So I'm going to show you guys 4 ways on how to set up your aquarium for your guppies. The first way, just like how your grandmom did it, and all towards the end, being just like how you should be taking care of your guppies in the long term. So essentially just like adding water to the aquarium. And that's it for the first way. I've had neighbors, I've had other people's grandmothers who like guppies. They'll take out a glass aquarium or like a tub or a pot, they'll put in water, and then they'll put in their guppies and just leave it like that. That's like, for a very long time, a lot of people did it that way. Unfortunately, the downsides of having an aquarium like this for your guppies is that the oxygen tends to be taken up really quickly, especially if you have a lot of guppies in there. The other reason is that ammonia spikes from like the waste from the fish food and everything will start increasing the toxicity levels inside your aquarium, leading to fish death, either one by one or a single mass death. So how do we improve on that previous aquarium setup? By making it prettier. So why do I say that making it prettier will be better for the fish? Well, it's because we're going to be adding beneficial bacteria. Yeah, I think it's very clear now. So the waste material from your fish and also uneaten food turns into ammonia. Beneficial bacteria takes that ammonia and then converts it into safer, less toxic substances for your aquarium, so that even if you have a good amount of fish, it's going to be less toxic and you're going to have less cases of fish dying off suddenly. But before we add your beneficial bacteria, first we'll add in the anti-chlorine / water conditioner, put it in the water and wait for 30 minutes. But the problem with just having hardscape and also water is that eventually the guppies do need to breathe oxygen. You'll still have the issue where sometimes if you get too many guppies, they'll use up all the oxygen and then they start having issues with breathing. They'll always only stay at the top. And that's where we add in a filter. So what we just added on here is a hang-on back filter. You can use any kind of filter. This is amongst the easiest for guppies because it doesn't move a lot of the water and it doesn't interact with them. It's very slow and it doesn't accidentally suck them up into its own machine. In the inside, if you look over here, there's a bit of a sponge area where it filters a lot of like particles, making the water a little bit clearer, but it's also there for bacterial filtration. So what I'm going to do here is get this. This is the beneficial bacteria. I'm going to pour it inside the filter as well so that you'll get bacteria living all inside here. Now 80% of people are going to be okay and successful with just this. But if you want to take it up a notch, if you want to make it even longer lasting and better for your fish, we're going to add a few more things. So we just added a light and a couple of plants. One is Java fern, the other is Anubias. Both of them are going to take out waste from the water into their own growth, making the water less toxic for the fish. The light for the aquarium, for the plants, you only need to keep it up for around 6 to 8 hours. Get a timer, your life will be so much easier. So just to recap, we have 4 different kinds of aquariums that you can do. The first one is just water and glass. The second one, we added some hardscape for the bacteria. The third one, we added a filter to remove particles and also to help add oxygen into the water. And the fourth one, we added plants and a light to further remove the toxins from the water, to grow the plants, and to keep your water safe. Well, I hope you guys found that video informative. If you guys have the time, come over and meet us at NMS Aquatics in Just Pets Megastore at Tropicana Gardens Mall in Kota, Damansara. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.